Hello everyone, hope you're doing great. I am MIJAN. In this video, I am gonna show you how you can set up Facebook pixel lead event and send it to Meta. If you are running any local businesses, like you are collecting leads from online, you're running Meta ads to collect lead or Google ads or any kind of ads, then you should send this lead information to your marketing platform. So in my case, I'm going to show you how to send this data on Facebook, not any other platform. Today's video is all about how to send lead event to Facebook, and when you will send this lead information, your customer data to your marketing platform, then it will help you to optimize your ad more precisely and help you to get more conversion with the lower ad cost, because when you will send this data, then your ad will be optimized based on this behavior and try to find similar kind of people. However, let's get started. So you can see this is my website, and here is the option free consultation. When someone click this free consultation, they can see this form, and when they submit this form, a lead even sent to this business. Since they are running ads, then need to send this lead information to Meta. So for this, we need to first enable the data layer, because when someone submit this form, they are showing thank you page, like our current page URL contact us, but after submitting this form, they are redirecting to the thank you page. That is why we need to push an event or data layer. So I already post an event in the data layer in GTM. So if I preview the GTM, then you will understand everything I am doing in my Google Tag Manager and Event Manager. Connect. You can see this is my form, right? So I need to give you the data. Let's click on submit. You can see it's taking some time. Yeah, what I told you, they redirect into a new page. It's thank you page. So if I go to the tag assistant, you can see here is a event 29 number. And if I show you the data layer, this is my event name, this is my form ID, first name, last name, and this is the lead email and phone, right? So now I need to create some variables. For this, I need to go to the variable section. This is my data layer. I need to collect from here the first name, last name, and email. So yeah, this is the lead name. Okay, so let's copy this on, go to variable, then new, then data layer variable, paste it here, write a name like DLV full name. Okay, save. Then email. We are using the data layer variable because we already have this data in our data layer. That is why we can easily capture this from our data layer. Sorry, it will be data layer, and save. Now phone. Save. Okay, our data layer variables is done. Now I need to make some changes in our variable, because here you can see in the data layer there is the lead name, and here full name and first name both are available, but I need to collect them as first name and last name. So I already added a variable here, custom JavaScript. I just need to change the variable. So this is for first name, and we need to call here the full name variable. This is the full name, and after that this variable will be first name. Okay, and for the last name, same way, we need to change this variable, because from the full name we are going to capture this data. Save. Now go to triggers, copy this event name, new, then it will be custom event, paste here, save. Now go to tags, click on new, and now we're going to send this data to Facebook, right? In your case, if you don't see the Facebook pixel this tag here, then just click here in the top template gallery, then search here Facebook pixel. I hope you will find them here. Select this tag. I need to write here the pixel ID. To get the pixel ID, need to go event manager, and this is our pixel ID. You can also collect from here, go to settings. This is the dataset ID. Just click here and it will be copied. Paste the code here, or you can create a constant variable, so it will be better for us. Select the constant, paste the code here, write a name. Okay, save. Our first tag will be for page view because we need to set up the pixel ID first, and when we set up pixel ID, we send page view event with this pixel ID, so just select the trigger, it will be all pages. Perfect. Save. Again, click on new from tag section, go down, and this is our tag, and we can call here the pixel ID. This is our pixel ID, right? And this is our lead event. Just select this event from here, and if you want to send a custom event, then you can click here and write a custom event name here. In our case, we are going to send this lead event. Perfect. Now we need to send the user data, I mean the enhanced data. For this, we can click here enable advanced matching. You can see there is the customer info parameter, and here first name, last name, email, phone number. And let me see, is there anything what we can send? We can send the external ID. Okay, done. So we need to create these variables because Facebook recommend us to send this data as hash value, not the actual value. So we need to convert this data, our current data, this data into hash. Okay, for this we need to save first. Or we can easily select our trigger, it will be this one, and write a name. Save. Now again go to variable section, new, then custom JavaScript variable obviously, and we need to copy this code, paste the code here, and from here no need to change anything without this one, input data. Okay, so our first variable will be like first name. Where is the first name? This is our first name. Okay, look it down, click on save. Again new, custom JavaScript, paste the same code, change the value from here, last name, save. Our email, again new, then paste the code and it will be phone number. Okay, this is our phone. Save. Now we need to create another variable which is for external ID. For this we have to copy this code. Scroll down. Yeah, here is the ending. Copy, again new, custom JavaScript, save. Now go to tag section, go to lead event and customer information data, first name, where you will send a first name, a last name, email, phone number, and external ID. Done. And under the object properties we can send a value. If you want, then you can send, but if you don't want, then you don't need to send. It will be value and currency. Okay, like I'm sending 100, currency can be USD, but it's optional. Okay, I'm just going to send however. So our tag is created, done. Let's click on save. We already select the trigger from here. Now we need to test. For this, click on preview again. One more thing, if you're not a technical guy and you need help with any kind of tracking and looking for a person who can help you with this, then feel free to reach out me. You can see that GTM is connected. If I input here the data, submit, here is the event and this is our tag. It's fully fired. If I show you, this is our event data. If I show you the variables, this is our SHA value. Okay, I mean hash value. Go to the website, click on the meta pixel. This is our lead event and this is our value and currency. Okay, yeah. So one more thing, most of the businesses I notice, if someone come to this thank you page and somehow reload this page, then this event again sent. Or if someone newly entered, suppose copy and then enter this page again, the same URL, then this event again fired. But in your case it doesn't fire because we are collecting accurate data and we are sending the accurate data. This is how actually it works. So yeah, that's it. I hope you could understand. If you have any question or confusion, feel free to ask in the comment section. And if I show you, this is our tag. With the help of this tag we enable the data layer. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.